Sending our audio into the channel. There we go. It's so scary. Hello! Hello, everybody. I'm Michael. Kegan, you want to move your mouse a little bit or something? I don't know. Draw a smiley face. Say hello, world.
Howdy.
And that swirling mass of lines is our artist for tonight, Kegan Castle. Yeah, here we are. We're Fun Certainty Box. We're a board game company. We are a startup. I'm moderating chat and talking and slicing things with a slicer here for our board game. And Kegan is going to be drawing. What are we drawing today, Kegan?
Oh, just warming up for right now.
Oh, just warm. Oh, we're doing a little warm up. Okay.
A little warm up.
Okay. Well, we can do a little warm up. Yeah. So here, let me switch us to a bigger screen. Those are our links down there on the bottom. We're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and soon to be TikTok, maybe by September. And then yeah, Miasmatic Mayhem playtesting soon. As soon as I get all these cards cut, we can playtest it. So that's where we're at. Yeah, ask any questions away, and we'll be here for a bit, just drawing and talking with you. Let's go switch to our screen. There it is. There we go. Now the art is the focus. Ugh. And now I can slice peacefully.
Do you want to tell them what you're doing other than just slicing?
Other than what I'm doing besides slicing? What do you mean? Like?
Because that kind of sounds intimidating, doesn't it?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm just over here chopping up things. I'm working on the cards themselves. So I thought you might ask me this, so I have it prepped. So this is where I'm at. So these are all cards for the game themselves. What are these Oh, this is a different thing. Okay, that's not part of that. But what we've been doing is we've been designing on PowerPoint, Word, Photoshop, just all the different programs that we have. But we designed the back of the cards. So that's the medicinal back. And then we have front, so we went through staples. So we're printing them. I'm just trying to get the glare off of it. There it is. Shock pitons. There we go. That's readable now. Kind of, but it's reversed. So that's that. So we've got this, and we've got some stuff done already. So we've got one of our item decks done, another big item deck with 2 different types of cards in there, and then our third and final item deck. That's more of the other things. I don't think you've seen this yet. This is the afflictions. They kind of look like crabs to me. Like, you know, like there's 2 little crabs that are like about to start a little war underwater or something.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
Yeah, they're like, I'll get you. And that's the front of the things. And we went ahead and changed so that it's easier to read. So that's the afflictions. We got psychosis, which looks like spoiled milk or something. I don't know. Something like that, with all of the the psychosis abilities on the front. We got that. We got Mark the Merchant, that mysterious figure. Although this is the same image, we didn't communicate within our own team, so this image is also what's on the player cards. So that's okay. It implies other things. And then what's the other thing that we have? Oh, these are the machination deck. So we got that. It's a pretty small deck, but that's there as well. What else can I show off? Ooh, I can show off the map. We got this printed today. It's a big map. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I gotta say, that's pretty cool. And it's already got some character. If you look in this bottom corner, you see that little stain? That was an accident, but I think it works for the map. Makes it feel like a scroll. Okay, what else we got? What else we got going on? Ooh, I bought some figurines. I can show you some figurines that I bought today. I should take them out of the box so you don't know what brand they are. What are you... Is this gonna make it into the game? You think?
No, I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Is that like the opposite of Shroud's Gate? Of that community, that there's a what's the homo not homo sapien, kind of homo sapien type group. Here it is. We got this.
Monkeys.
Well, yeah, but I was talking about like monkeys and apes. Look at that guy. Little crystallized. This is technically the invisible wizard, but he is going to be the violentist for us. What do you think? Seal of approval, yes or no?
Go with it. Why not?
Why not, right? It's gonna work for now. What else we got? What else we got in here? Ooh, yeah. Alright, come on. Get up and open the box. This is an unboxing all of a sudden. I am now unboxing these figurines that we're using for the gameplay. Throw that away. Oh, yeah. This, look at this guy. Little man carrying a bunch of things. Can you guess what that is, Kegan?
Is that supposed to be Mark or something?
That's supposed to be Mark. That's right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. You're good. You got it. Mark the Merchant, bearing his gifts and things. What else we got? Oh yeah, this is gonna be a fun one. Thank you for joining my unboxing. Thank you for all the subs. Y'all are fantastic. Okay, how does this go in? Is it supposed to like glue in? Or oh no, I see what's going on. Alright. Yeah, I should glue it in though. Be better to glue it in. And then that guy can go there. Oh yeah, that's fun. I'm so happy I found this. I don't think this is exactly what we were thinking, Kegan, but I think this will work for now. Come on. Yeah, I need to glue this. He lost a hand. I'm working on it. I'm sorry. Sorry for keeping you in suspenders. It's my favorite band dad joke of all time. Keeping you in suspenders. Yeah, I don't think this arm is gonna stay unless I glue it. Okay, carefully, gently. Nope, they're not. They're both not gonna stay. So we're just gonna not show it with the arms. Take a guess at what that is.
That like the bloomer?
That's the bloomer. The bloomer. Yeah, so we got some other figurines that we got. We've got 3D printed things that we're using. What's up? Opal, hello, how are you? How's your night going? Are you also, are you just enjoying life, or how are you? Are you a board game fan? Do you have a favorite board game? Yeah, so we got the figurines and other things like that. I think that's all I really have to show for the game right now. The figurines, the decks that we have, and that. So yeah, I will continue cutting these cards. I guess I could read them as I go. Ooh, look at that monkey. He's a little hunched on one side. T-Storms in. Yeah, he's going like this.
I haven't noticed.
You haven't noticed. T-Storms in KC. Uh-oh. Are you gonna be okay? Have you taken the proper precautions? Okay, there's that. This is events. Have you taken the proper precautions? It's also getting really windy down here, so I'm assuming that we'll get them tomorrow, probably. That's usually what happens. All right, an event card. Amnesia. Let's say that amnesia. I don't know. Do we want to reveal too much about this? Like, do we want to talk about what each thing is?
Yeah, why not?
You want to? Yeah, why not? Amnesia. Each player discards an item of their choice, either from their equipment slots or from their player hand. Speaking of, let me explain that. Where? Oh, that's so far away. Yeah, reach. All right, this will be an example. So your player mat for the game. Hey guys, what's up, kitty cat? How you doing? How's it going? Do you also have T-Storms? There it is. This is the player mat. This is version 1 of the player mats. So we got this, which is the player. That gives you your health. So I will point with this thing. This is your attack value. This is your healing value. This is the value you need to roll. And this is your health value. So yes, we do. Favorite board game, not Monopoly. Well, yeah, Monopoly's a hard game. It's a hard game to like, really.
Don't talk to me about Monopoly.
Don't talk to me about Monopoly. I hate Monopoly. And yes, we do. Yes, you do. Okay, so at least both of you have thunderstorms. I'm very sorry about the soggy weather. But yeah, so this is your attack value, your healing value, your running away value, and your health value. All right, you have to see them. I'm seeing that, but you're not seeing that. This is where you would put your damage cards, and how much damage to go against this stat here. This is a little special ability. Every character has a unique special ability. And then most of the characters function off of this card. You can't see my face. Hello. This is where your armor would go, over here. And then this is your 2 hands that you have. So you can have a weapon, a shield, items that you can use to heal things, or items that you can use to get away quickly. Down here you have where you would place your tokens. So blue is patience, red is corrupted, and this is our coinage symbol for now. And then over here we have combat. This is where you put your opportunity cards in case you wanted to defeat some enemies. So these are your players. This is what a player, I guess, a standard player mat looks like. So we got those. And so this card, Amnesia, let me take a look at it. Amnesia says that every player discards an item of their choice either from their equipment slots or from their player hand. So it's like you forgot about the item and you dropped it. So that's Amnesia. Monopoly. Kegan, what's your favorite board game? I think I know the answer to this.
You do. It's Scythe.
That's probably the same answer I'm going to give. I love Scythe. Stonemeyer, if you're watching this, we'd love to have a conversation with you at some point. Just because we love your games. I was actually looking at Wingspan. What happened to my music? Did my music stop? It did stop. Why did my music stop? Okay, now we got music again. Psh. Scythe is pretty fun, I will say that. Although I think I was telling you about it yesterday. We played Unstable Unicorns. That was the one that we played. That was really fun. Really enjoyed that. We also played recently we've played the Rick and Morty game. The Szechuan something. I don't know. I can't remember what it's called. The Rick Shank Redemption. That's what it's called. It's a fun deck building game. Although I will say it does, if you don't shuffle the deck correctly, like that's one of the things that I had a problem with. You ever played Dominion, Kegan?
I don't know if I have.
Look at this. Look at this one. This guy's got no items. Why is that? Well, that's because he functions best off of no items. What is this? Frederick Freehands. What's his last name? Okay. Crystal von Hoffa, Amelia Tradesworth, Felix Germain, Frederick Freehands Hargrave. Starts with 4 Carnage. While you have items equipped, your base Carnage and Remedy, which Carnage is attack, Remedy is healing, becomes 0, and your Scurry becomes a roll of 5 or 10 plus. You can perform Remedy without an item. He is the purest, and that is his equipment, what it looks like. So, yeah. There we go. That's Frederick Freehands. And we got 2 events and a district coming up. What was I saying? Dominion. Dominion's a really, if you've never played Dominion, that's a really good game. It's a deck builder. So the idea is that you start with 10 cards. You start with 10 cards and then you use those cards to get more cards and you get all the cards possible. And then, yeah, Rick and Morty does the same thing, except that the problem is it's all one deck. And that's coming out to like a central buying area, and it's really difficult to get ahead in the game because it keeps coming out, but it doesn't actually it doesn't work really well. It's just hard to get you need power, and if all the power cards are at the end of the deck, you're playing this game for 2-3 hours before you finally get the thing that you need. So I was like, I feel like it could be cleaned up. A little bit. Like I would just put them in their own decks. You know, like you have strength cards and something else, and then you would draw those to make the game go a little faster. Or progress slightly quicker. Alright, what do we got? We got the Lord's Office. This is the Lord's Office. Not like the Lord, not like capital L Lord, but like the Lord of the land. This is a market station, a marketplace, and the marketplace here, it says that you can trade 1 corrupted for 2 coinage, or 1 patient for 1 coinage. So you can trade your things for money here. Are you done warming up? Can you show let's highlight what you warmed up with.
What's what? Oh, I was just sketching a monkey man.
Monkey man. Is he giving you a high five? Is he gonna be holding something?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. That's a you're gonna warp it? Oh. You're a magician when it comes to this stuff. Like I can't even fathom. Kegan, what are you drawing? It looks like a man in a monkey mask. Something from Batman, question mark?
Yeah, Batman.
Batman?
Yeah, totally Batman.
Totally
Why
Batman.
Not? Totally Batman.
Totally not sarcasm, not Batman, but Batman. Where does he fit? Because I've seen you draw something like this before. Is there?
What?
What? Maybe you haven't. You haven't? Oh, okay. I was.
No, I've never drawn monkeys before.
You've never. That's a really good first monkey then. Like, if we're gonna be honest, that's a pretty good first monkey that you just drew. If you've never drawn monkeys before, something tells me that you're not telling the truth.
I think you're deceiving us.
I think you're deceiving us. How do you decide where to start? Talk about your process. Like, what are you thinking? Or is it better to, not ask you questions while you do this?
Oh, I mean, like something specific like the board game. Like I look down the list of things. It's like, okay, I feel like I can. I'm feeling items, and I'll look down the list of items, and I'll just start picking, and I'll be like, yeah, I'll just do that. I'll do an axe or crowbar or something.
We've also talked about items that they are gonna be. Oh no, stop! Now you're gonna see. I don't like that. It popped up that this said like, oh hey, you're talking, aren't you? Oh man. Oh well. The illusion has been broken. Oh no. Oh no.
Do they know?
I don't think. Well, I'm not gonna tell them. But it did have a little pop-up. What did we see? I already did Amnesia, yes. Oh, here's another event card. A new event card has been cut. Something in the water. Roll the district die. Place this event card with that district. Corrupted in this district, draw 2 opportunity cards in combat. Something in the water. So I guess for those of you who joined later, let me grab this. This is what the map currently looks like. I have to hide myself, but make sure that it's still visible. This is the map. As you can see, there's a lot of circles. And the bigger circles are districts. So you would roll a die and move around and place that next to that district. And that would be where the things are spawning. What else did that card say? Corrupted. Oh, opportunity cards. Opportunity cards are the cards of combat, which are coming later down the road. I won't have them quite yet. There they are. These are opportunity cards. So this is the back of them. This is combat, fight, and then the front of them is the values. So they can range anywhere from 1 to 5, I believe. It's the amount of combat you can produce in the game. It's actually good that we're starting with events because events kind of hit everything. It's like, oh, all of the mechanics of the game are used with events. I'm getting a little too excited. All right. So what are you working on now? What are we thinking? What are you thinking?
Oh, some dude holding a lantern.
Some dude holding a lantern. We've got a lot of those. We've got a lot of dudes holding lanterns. That's not trying to say that you shouldn't draw that.
I know.
All right, last cut. There it is. Is that too loud, chat, for everyone out there? Is that slicer? Is that an unpleasant sound? Should I mute when I decide to slice? What's going on? Talk to me about how it's coming out on your end. Is something too quiet? Can you not hear somebody? Do you want to hear more of something else? Do you want me to turn up the sound on the slicer? Another event card. Pre-existing conditions. All players test their scurry. That's your runaway ability. Roll a d12. That's the dice that you would use. Players who do not, I think it's a mouse. What, the current drawing or the sound? Think. Yes, I know that you mean think. I don't think you were saying thin. It's a mouse. What was that? Players who don't perform a successful scurry draw 1 divergence card. So that's like you got a bum knee that starts acting up. That's pre-existing conditions. What do you think is a mouse, Opal? What is a mouse? Or what do you think is a mouse? Another sheet to cut. Oh, mouse in a sombrero.
Close.
Close. We should just have them guess what you're drawing. I'm not gonna ask you what you're drawing. We're just gonna what is it gonna become? What's that meme? Name that Pokemon. Pikachu. It's Clefairy. Fuck. We're not moderated here. This is not a for kids stream. A mouse and a sombrero. All right, and slice. I'm not actually. You know, I would think I'd be more worried about this blade coming down constantly, but it doesn't actually scare me. There it is, another item, the rusty bone saw. 1 damage. This is a medicinal item, so you can technically try and save a person's life by using a rusty bone saw on them. It's not going to be very effective, but you could try to make somebody feel better. I don't know if that's the right thing though. I don't know if you're really making these people feel better by trying to help them out. You're trying to save their life, and being alive is the best feeling you can have. Ain't that the truth? I don't know. Would being alive be the best feeling you could have? I feel like there's a lot of feelings out there. Slice, slice, slice. I've gotten very good at this, and that's a little concerning. Not to toot my own horn, but... Districts! What is this district? This is the inn. It needs art, but we'll get there. We want to play it. Inn. It's... If you power it and pay 10 gold, or 10 coinage, you can remove a random injury from you once per turn. So for $10, you can buy a bed in the inn and take a little load off and maybe feel a little better. All right, what's this next card? It's always a mystery because I'm using the back to align where I'm slicing these cards. So I'm like, okay, what is it gonna be? I saw this funny thing. I think it was College Humor was talking about why you shouldn't invite people to your Twitch streams, and it was like the question of saturation. There's everybody's streaming everything all the time, so it's a good way to connect with people, though. Ooh, this is a good one. This one is called Ground Zero. Ground Zero. Roll the district die. Place this event card with that district. Every player turn, so every person's turn, spawn 1 corrupted in that district. Add 1 exposure card to the divergence deck. Bum, 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 bum. Should we talk about some of the lore a little bit? Should we give some of that away about why the things are in the game?
Yeah, why not?
Ooh. Uh-oh. I think we're getting some of those thunderstorms. Why'd you send the thunderstorms our way, huh? We were fine. Unless I'm hearing your side.
No, you can't hear mine. Well, you can hear mine right now, maybe.
No, well, yeah, because yours is, yeah, you're doing push to talk. Hey, Sid Sloth. Sid Sloth. It's like synth sloth. It's like 1 letter away from synth sloth. The synthesized sloth. How are you? How's your night going? Exclamation point, Pinocchio. We're cutting and drawing is what we're doing. Cutting, drawing, sleeving. Not to be confused with slaving. Sid the Sloth was taken, so. And Synth the Sloth is not your MO? Is that what's going on? It's okay. It's fine. Sid Sloth is good too. Another event card. Bloodlust. Perform Onslaught. Onslaught is it's what we call when the enemies attack. When the corrupted attack you, that's called Onslaught. So that when you would draw that at the start of your turn, you would immediately get attacked by all the enemies on the board. So much rain, right? Man, but it's good. You know, we need rain. Did you finish the other one?
No, not yet.
Okay, I was like, you gotta like pipe up when you're when you're like, okay, I'm switching to a different thing now.
Oh, that's just how I work.
You just draw a little bit and then switch, draw a little bit and switch.
Yep.
But we're tailoring an experience.
Yeah, they're living through my experience.
They're living vicariously through you. So, you ever wonder how art is made? This is how art is made. I could put something on the TV and watch it, I guess. Because that's usually what happens when I do this stuff is putting on... What do you use usually? Do you have another thing that you gets like distracted for you? Do you use something else to like have it in the background?
For me?
Yeah.
TV shows, music. I actually just was doing a lot of Peaky Blinders.
Oh yeah. I think we had this conversation a couple weeks ago. Here's another item. Another item thing. This person starts with Emerald Dust, which is a healing card. And it's only a healing card, so you can't attack with it. T-storms make internet very unstable, missing half of your talk. Well, I know it's not me, because I'm looking at my rates. I've only dropped 0.5% of my frames. Love seeing the cards, right? Yeah, the cards are fun, right? It's kind of, you get to see a little bit, and then it goes away, and a little bit more, and goes away. Yeah, because, our connection's pretty stable here. And from what I'm seeing, it's looking pretty good. So I'm very sorry that you're missing out. This will be, for those who are concerned, this will be back. This will be on our YouTube page. It's gonna probably come out on Saturday, but I'll probably try to get it done tomorrow. So yeah, so you'll be able to see this. You'll be able to see this in its entirety on Saturday when we will post about it on our Facebook page, and then you'll be able to view it there and see what you missed. See all the cards, see our shenanigans. Yeah, I also listen to music when I'm doing something like that. Well, with this stuff, I usually watch TV shows. I've been rewatching Elementary. Love seeing the card. Yeah, I already answered that. Yeah, I've been watching Elementary again. It's been really good because I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it wasn't done when I started watching it. I think it was back in 2013, 14, and it kept going I think until 18, because they finished. I had to go check. I had to check what the last episode of the last season was called, and it was the Rickenbach Falls. And I was like, okay, well that's how every Sherlock show ends. This is the Reichenbach. Is that the right word? Reichenbach? Reichenbach, that's the one, not Reichenbach. Reichenbach. What's distracting is Michael's light colors, changing light colors. Do you want me to change it? Is there a preferred color? Because we can. Why did the music stop again? I don't understand why the music keeps stopping. Why don't you pick a color? We can adjust the color as need be. If you feel like a certain mood, we'll change the color. I just thought like the rainbow, the cycling of the rainbow would be, visually stimulating. I guess I'm sorry for taking away from you, good sir, because you're drawing. As if that's not enough.
I didn't notice.
That's not enough visual. Well, because you're not paying attention. You can't see anything else. You're working on the art. Yeah, let us know what color you want the lights. For a happy comment, we'll change the lights. I was gonna say like some sort of monetary value, but I don't want to. I'll change the lights if you pay me $5. Here it is. This is the hospital. And the hospital says that if you power it and you spend one of your movements, you can draw a medicinal card that lets you help heal other players. Oh, I haven't shown the back of these yet. So this is the front of the district. This would sit on the map. I'll show you the example. So this is the map. Again, for those who didn't see it, this is the card. Card goes on district, like so. Ta-da! So that would be the district, and that's what you can go and claim. And then if there are too many bad guys in district, card get flipped over. Card flip over, district disabled. No use district, because district broken. To flip district back over, pay 8 coin. Pay 8 coin, flip district over, district can be used again. So, there we go. It is a huge map. You are absolutely right, Sid Sloth. This is ginormous. It's like the entire screen. It's 24 by what? 28, I think was the dimensions you sent me?
Yeah, 24 by 28.8.
Yeah. And I actually went ahead and I did the same thing. And I changed it in my GIMP version of Photoshop. I had to save it as a JPEG because they only were printing JPEGs instead of PNGs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was like, nah, I don't want to convert your file. I already did it, so yeah. But I appreciate it. Yes, it is a thick map. It's a big map. You love it. It's got a big old stick with 2 C's. It's a big old map, and it's the thickest paper they had. No choice on the color. No one wants to pipe up and select the color. I'm giving you the option. Pick it now before I change my mind. All right, slicey slice. I am not looking forward to these divergence cards and other things because there's gonna be a lot of them. Red. Okay. We can do red. We can do red easy. There's a preset button for red. See that? Preset button for red. Where did you get everything printed? How's that? Oh, because I'm wearing red, so it complements it. And then I want to turn this one down because I feel like it's a little too bright. Click. There we go. Oh, yeah. I think that's better. Yeah, it's much better. Where did we print the cards? Yes to red. The people have spoken. They want red. We printed them at Staples. I was originally going to go to Office Max, but their printer was broken when I went the first time. So I went to Staples, and they were really nice to me, and they were really, like, they were asked a lot of questions. They, made sure they did it right. They aligned everything perfectly. So yeah, we went to Staples to get everything printed. This time though, they didn't do that. So there's a little bit of edge to all the cards. So it's okay. This is a lore story. If you haven't checked us out on Facebook, we've got a whole section of lore stories. 5 of them. Nice. Oh well, yeah, right. It's okay. I mean, this is, again, this isn't the final product. This is not, I mean, some of the cards might look like this in the future. Some of them might look completely different. But we wanted to get nice printed cards so that you could definitely get a feel of the game. Like, that was the biggest thing. Like, we really wanted to have people feel what it's like to play this game. So this is we're calling it our white model, even though it's printed. Our original white model for our first board game that we designed was literally printed on note cards, like the stuff that you study with. So if you're aspiring and making your own board game, you can start there. You don't have to go print it, Staples and everything else, and design everything, because it takes a while. We've been doing this, all summer, Kegan? I'm talking to you like you're like somewhere over there. We've been doing this all summer, so to see it finally done now at the end of the summer is crazy. That's like 3 months of solid work. And we've been working at least twice a week for 4 hours a time, basically. That's not to mention what we're doing off meeting times. So this is another lore story, by the way, so nothing to report there. Yeah. So it takes a while, but it's there. The first one we had was yeah, as I said, just notebook cards and envelopes. I still have it somewhere. He's paddling. I'm gonna take a guess. It's a man paddling on a canoe. Can't wait to play this. Well, Sid the Sloth, I know who you are. You might be able to play this weekend. Possibly. If you're kind, if you're nice. Gondola Man. Lots of exclamation points. Gondola Man, or maybe he's got some. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe it's another man with a shovel. Men with lanterns and men with shovels. There we are. This is the what? The Opal Bracelet. Ooh, this is a fun one. Let me read this. So you see this? It's got healing and some Scythe Man. That is an exciting prospect. Opal Bracelet. Here's what it does. Once per turn, you may look at the next event card or the next corrupted spawn card. I think that's for one of the Tradesworth sisters. So you could see the future, basically. Your Opal... Oh, we should have thought about gemstones. I mean, we can still change it. Is there a gemstone more associated with seeing the future? I mean, we arbitrarily chose Opal. No, we chose it because there's secret meaning to the Opal in our games. No, what's the what would you consider a rock associated with seeing the future? I would think something like obsidian glass. That's what I would associate with seeing the future. That's a Google. Right. My hands are busy cutting. I don't understand the Googles. Although I feel like if we went to like Greek or Roman tradition, it'd be something different. So I don't know. I don't know. Moonstone. Moonstone. What is Moonstone? I guess that's a kind of opal, isn't it? Here's another district. This is the Gambling House. The Gambling House. In the Gambling House, you can trade 2 patience and 2 corrupted for 3 coins, and then you roll a d6 and see what you get, because you're gambling. You're gambling with people's lives. Isn't that fun? Isn't that exciting? This game has... You can gamble with people's lives in this game. If that doesn't make you want to play it, I don't know what else would. Slice, slice, slice. I think this is going to be just another lore story. Lore card. Yep. We had, I think 5 of them as events. We have 5 of them as events.
I will be right back. Keep the chat busy.
I'm keeping them busy. Oh yeah. Keep the chat busy. Who am I? Cheruit and Lowlight. Cheruit and Lowlight is what Google is suggesting. Cheruite. I don't know that I know what Cheruite looks like. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We lost our network connection. What's going on? Come on now. We should be here. Maybe now, maybe because you sent me the thunderstorms, now it's gonna not be amazing. Charwhite and Lowlight. Lowlight. I haven't seen that. You know what? I will. Oh no. Okay. We reconnected. Everything's fine. Whew, that was scary. You know, one of my favorite things I've ever visited. If you've never been, and you have the chance once, you know, things reopen and travel is no longer restricted. What's it called? The Smithsonian Geological Museum was really cool. The Smithsonian in general is a really cool concept because the Smithsonian is a lot of things. It's like all of the possible museums. There's a museum of African history, American history, a museum of Native American history, a museum of science, space, aviation, geology. That was the one that I really liked because...
I'm back.
Hello, back. Have you been to this...
I got some food.
You made some food?
I got some food.
Oh, I was like, how did you... That was really quick. You must have just, like, heated something up in the microwave. Would you consider that making food if you heat something up in the microwave?
I don't think so.
I mean, I would agree with you. You're warming food up. think making requires...
Making food you are not.
Making food you are not. You got a compliment on your drawings. Nice drawings. So you got a Old Pole enjoys your drawings. Have you been to the Smithsonian? Any of the Smithsonian museums?
I have not.
It's a cool place.
But I'd like to.
But I'd like to. I am a fan of knowledge. Here it is. This is, what does that say? Macy's blade. This is, well, I guess it is also technically a healing weapon. So you can try and heal somebody, try to make somebody feel better by using a blade. It's Macy's blade belongs to another of the Tradesworth sisters. I believe it's Amelia Tradesworth is the one who has Macy's blade. Microwaving frozen food is totally making food. Yeah. I mean, then in that sense, I make food all the time. I make incredible amounts of food. Oh, hey, we got rocks. We got rocks sent to us. What do we got? Ooh. Oh, that is really pretty. Ooh, yeah. Well, this is the one I've seen more often than not. This is low light. It's pretty neat, pretty nifty. It's a very deep purple. And this is charoite. Come on. Zoom in to that. I want to see that. I want to see that image. Charoite. There it is. Which is more of a pinkish purple hue. So, yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah. Is there a reason that we associate purple with, like, fortune telling or mysticism? I'm sure there's a color theory as to why purple is the one that is the color that we think, because it's a mixture of red and blue, maybe? Like in terms of the pigments. What is this? Another lore story. Nothing crazy. Nope, other way. There it is. Whoop.
Man.
What?
Chipotle doesn't stack them like they used to.
The food?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't eaten, when was the last time? The last time I ate Chipotle was when I was... I can say this now. The last time I ate Chipotle was the last time I was in college. Yeah, I legitimately think the last time I had Chipotle was like in February. Or something like that. Before like a rehearsal or something, before a show. Apparently it is iolite, I guess. Yes. Purple was considered a royal color at one point. Yeah, those bowls are a little sad. Why is purple considered a royal color? I know that one. I actually know why purple is considered a royal color. Purple is considered a royal color because the dye used to make purple was really expensive. It was very hard to make that dye because I can't remember what pigmentation process they used, but they basically used rare metals to get the deep, like think royal, like the color royal purple is made from a very specific expensive material, and that's why it's called royal purple, and that's why purple is associated with royalty, because it was a sign of wealth for you. So that's that. I know purple's considered royal. I don't know the association with the future. Are you saying that like the king is all knowing? Yep, I remember hearing that. Yep, that's sort of the same thing I have. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know why we associate futuristic things or, mysticism with purple. I know purple and royalty, but maybe not the other one. Again, with the music ending, this is annoying. I don't know why it keeps ending. Maybe because somebody's trying to play my music from a different device. Another location, district. This is the flea market. You can trade a patient, a corrupted, and an item of your choice for 8 coinage. So, you're in essence trading for money. It's like you're running the flea market. It's like a reverse flea market, is what's going on. All right. And another event. And this is this is a good one. I like this event. Let me read it. This is one of many. There's, I think, 5 of these in the event deck. The end is nigh. Add 2 exposure cards to the Divergence deck. Bum. Exposure cards, which I'm getting to. Exposure cards are these guys. Now, these are Divergence cards. No, these are exposure. Yes, exposure cards to the Divergence deck. These are exposure cards. So these are all Divergence cards. Ooh, look at the spiral. You will subscribe. You will subscribe. Okay, anyways. So these are the Divergence cards. They have 0 values. So what happens is when you have one of these cards, it means that you've been infected. And that means that you were struggling to maintain your sanity in the midst of this terrible, terrible event. And because of that, so because you add more exposure cards to the deck as the game is played, it gets harder and harder, and more people will get infected faster. And I don't think well, no, it is infection. It is an infection. People are starting to get a type of sickness. There it is. Oh, I need to get those other sleeves back. Because we have some crazy... Yeah, I'm not sure. My informant. Yes, informant. My informant cannot find reasons for why it's purple in future. No one knows. Nobody knows. I'm sure somebody knows. It could also just be an evolved thing that we just, like as a society, we changed our standards and everything else. That is cool.
Is that a societal thing?
Well, the purple, identifying purple as futuristic?
Yeah, like, you'd think that other societies might not...
Well, I mean, that's the same...
view the same colors as meaning the same thing as maybe we do.
No, that's absolutely true. I mean, that's the whole... that's one of the points about color theory, and I specifically learned about it when talking about theater in Japan and China, that the different colors represent different things. So I think in Chinese theater, red is heroism, so it's all about being heroic, whereas whereas in red in American is more of a like seductive or evil. We see red as being evil, right? So I think it is, yeah. I think based on the culture and society you're a part of, colors mean something different. So again, purple may not be associated with the future everywhere you go. I was just wondering. Red in America. Oh, there's also, yeah, the literal term of red versus blue here in the States, being red versus being blue. That's a good show. This is the Coliseum. The Coliseum is a place, another trading station. Trade 5 corrupted to get 3 coins and 2 combat cards. So you're trading them in, and then you're fighting them, and you're getting paid for how well you fought those people that you turned in. But corrupted aren't really people. Corrupted are something different entirely. I've talked about color theory a lot on streams. I love color theory. Although color theory is something completely different. I think. Isn't it? I feel like it's different. But who's to say? Ooh! Another district! This one is the Chop Shop. The Chop Shop. The Chop Shop. Chop Shop means that you can trade any 2 tokens for 1 coin. Whatever you got, you give them to the Chop Shop, and the Chop Shop will take it and pay you some money for it. They don't really care. They just want bodies. I think Did we already do the morgue? I think we talked about the morgue. I think the morgue specifically.
What about a morgue?
No, red is Soviet. See? See, everyone's got a different definition for what red is. Red doesn't exist. We're seeing things that are red are just really good at reflecting red light. Did you know that? It's crazy. Red is Soviet. No, you should have said net. Net. Red is Soviet. Red is not America. Red is Soviet. Contractor. The contractor, you can give them 1 corrupted for 2 coins, or 1 patient for 1 coin. It's the not good. It's like the opposite of the normal trade, because normally you would get 2 coins for a patient, because patients are supposed to be worth more. But this guy flips it on you and says, no, I want corrupted. Corrupted people are what I want. And technically the corrupted are on their way to death. I think that's a good way to say it without revealing too much. They're on their way to death. They're not dead. They're just on their way. You definitely incapacitated them, though. Okay, these need other cards. Niet! Red is Soviet. You just rewrote that, but you wrote that in Russian. That's very fun. Where's my other sleeves? Did I leave them out there? No! Oh no, they're just really far away from me. On my makeshift table, aka my bed. Gotta break out the tarot-sized sleeves. For this are... Okay, wait, if I wanted to read like this, it doesn't really matter, I guess. This is a fun card for you. I like the term on their way to death. Yeah, they're on their way to death. They're not dead. They're kind of dead, but they're not that dead. All right, here we are. Baboom, the Violentist. I have a figurine of him somewhere. This is a special... This is an abomination. The abomination, let me read it. Movement. Upon spawning, roll the district die to place along with 5 patients on its card. Every corruption phase, it will move towards the district with the most patients. It will not move if it is in a district with patients. There's a variant of this. This is what we decided for this term. Behavior. This abomination has +1 carnage and fortitude, so 1 damage, 1 health, for every patient on its card. When in a district with patients, it rolls a d4 and absorbs that many patients. If killed, the patients are removed and not claimed. Once this entity absorbs 30 patients, the game is over. So this is like a... you had an example. What would you use? The Pied Piper. Kind of. It's like a version of the Pied Piper.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then on the back, if you kill the Pied Piper, you get to claim this card, and you can use it in this form or in this form. And it's basically, these are really good elements. This is Ravensteel. Ravensteel permanently graph it to your empty hand slot and gain 1 carnage for your character. So you always have that 1 carnage. 1 equipment items, place them over this card. So this one, I'll show you an example. This card here is where your items go. So this would sit here, and then you would just stick it out a little bit up like that, and then all the other cards would go underneath it. So you would always get a little boost to how much damage you're doing, right? Or alternatively, you can flip this and hold it this way. And on this one, you have Luminescence. You can discard this to remove all your non-exposure divergence cards. Remove all. Oh, that's right, because this is something you need for... I was like, that's a lot. That's a really good card. So this is used for healing. So if you kill the monster, you get to keep this, and you can only use it in one version. So either you use it like this, or you use it like this. And then to get rid of it, you have to discard it, and you have a special ability. These special elements are also used to create really good contraptions and other things. My music stopped again. Shoot. Play the music. Yeah, so they're supposed to be really good. They're supposed to be really good items that you need for the rest of the game. So this is, defeating a big baddie is hard, but you get a good reward out of it. So that's the first big baddie. I've got 2 more that I'm cutting right now. What'd I miss? On the way to death, I said that. Yes, expired patients. The patients, if you cure the patients, they are alive and well. I don't know how well they are, but they're pretty alive. I should do it with the abominations. No, it doesn't really matter because these aren't secret. They're spawned through other events. So I'll just do the same thing and cut it from the back. Ravensteel is a really cool name. Yes. I think that was you, Kegan, right? We talked about some things and decided their names, but I think you chose Ravensteel. I think that was the first one. That was your first one that you picked, was Ravensteel. And then everything else was named afterwards, based off of that criteria, right? I think that's the case.
Sorry, what criteria? From the Ravensteel?
From Ravensteel.
Yeah.
Because Ravensteel was our, like, benchmark name. Like, Ravensteel, that sounds awesome. Everything else needs to be this. Like, for instance, this card. This is the Sentinel. The Sentinel, place him in District 1. He spends 3 movement. It spends 3 movement to circle Districts 1 through 4 clockwise. Movement pattern. Explaining on the graph. So, he starts in District 1, which I think is down here. Starts in District 1 and goes up, over, down, and back. So he's like patrolling the perimeter, right? So that's the Sentinel. Sentinel moves that way. Behavior. Every time it passes through a road, place 1 corrupted bad guy in the road unless it has a barricade. When moving through barricades and traps, it ignores them. So this guy is just patrolling the outside, right? And when you kill him, you get Scarlet Silt. Scarlet Silt. You graph it, and it boosts your power and your remedy. It's a really good card. Why is that? Oh, this is the... that might be a mistake. That might be a different print. Kill all corrupted in your location. Discard this to gain 6 movement for the rest of your turn. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that in terms of playtesting. Yeah, so this is also one of those things you can upgrade yourself with. And then it's got the Sentinel on the back. So that's another bad guy that we got. Man, I hate how the driving past the window thing is bothering me. There's a lot of people who always drive past our windows super late at night. Which is fine, but just not a fan. I am curious to see what that is. Is he a bass player? Is he like a celloist?
Gondola.
A gondola. He's Karen. The Karen is the. Oh, let go of it. Move over there. Okay, the map can live on the ground. That's fine. Karen the. Scythe. Oh, you're right. You're right. I'm stupid. That's you said it. We all said it. We said it was our favorite board game, and yeah, it makes sense. We got the worm. The worm. The worm is placed in District 6. Moves to an ascending district number. If the round starts, this abomination is in District 11, which is the center of the map. It consumes it, and the game is over. Behavior. When less than 2 players attack this in a location, it moves back 1 space. If 2 players enter combat with this... Did we decide on what the movement for everything was? Moves to an ascending moves to an ascending district number. Never mind. It's got it in there. I was like, I don't know how much this moves. No, I got it. If 2 players enter combat with a special corrupted, shoot. This needs to be abomination. Well, there's one note. Got the worm. That needs to be reprinted. In the same location within 1 round, remove it from the map. Okay. And then Pulsing Brine on the back. Pulsing Brine is gives you an increase to your healing power. Oh man. Well, we knew that it wasn't going to be perfect from the start, but it's at least good enough. It's good enough for playtesting purposes. I caught so many, man. I caught so many. I worked really hard to make sure that we didn't have misspellings or outdated terms.
It's the white model.
Yeah, it's the white model. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. But also Gondola. Yes, Scythe, but also Gondola. The Worm is an ominous name. I've got 3 more coming up for you in just a second. And I'd like to hear what your thoughts on some of these other names are. We wanted to make it slightly more ominous than just, this one's super strong. He's the, when and where is what? When and where is what? When and where is who? We'll fix it in post. Yes, the playtest. Playtests. I guess we could do something Saturday if we wanted to. I don't know what your schedule's like Saturday. I feel like this should be a private conversation. This should be like, hey, oh, it's a crowbar. It's not a scythe. It's a crowbar. And the man holding it is a.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I guess that is what it is. Do you hate when people guess what you're drawing?
No.
No. Because that sometimes, yeah. New district, Armory. The Armory, once you power it and spend a movement, you can draw a weapon card. And if you power it and give 3 corrupted, you get 2 combat cards. So this is something you could trade in. So close, right? So we were so close with the gondola and the scythe, but it's okay. It's okay to be wrong. There's nothing wrong with being wrong. There's no detriment to guessing. The playtest, there will be a playtest this weekend. I think it's gonna be more internal than external in terms of public. We really want to iron out a lot of the details. Plus, we don't have a rule book. And we're not gonna have one for a little bit. Because the rule book is really hard to write. And we have to make sure that everything in the rule book is accurate. So that if somebody picked up the rule book, they could see it, set it up, and get going. Plus, we didn't have, so the reason it's been postponed and the rulebook hasn't been written because we like to what was I saying? I got distracted. My informants were wow, it really just left my head. Oh, the reason we didn't have it, we needed images so that we could put it in the rule book so that you could point to the specific images and say, hey, this thing means this thing means that, this is what the card looks like, this is what the card looks like. And so we didn't have the cards, and now we do, so now we can actually use them. But that's why the rule book. And so the public playtest in terms of when and where is it, it will be coming soon-ish. We'll do some sort of in-person thing with our people, with our group. Are you gonna have it virtually, or will it be held someplace? It will be as soon as I get a response back from Cardboard Cafe. We'd love to do it there because it's a really nice, neat little venue, and we really enjoy them a lot. So I would love to do it there, but I'm not sure how that's gonna work. So we're just waiting to hear back from them. But that would be where it would be held if we did it for the public. We could playtest it virtually, and set up a camera and then talk about. That's actually what we wanted to do on the next stream, if possible. So the next time we would do a live stream, we would like to do us playing the game. Ideally, right? Does that sound like a good idea to you, Mr. Arkman? Yeah. But we also like to meet you guys. So if you guys are in the KC area and want to come out and say hello, we'd love to have some sort of event where you could do that, because you know, it's fun to meet you. It's fun to play board games with people. I just got an email from Board Game Arena. They added Pandemic to their online suite. So
oh yeah?
You can play Pandemic now. Yeah. Yes.
That is a hot dog.
A hot dog? What's a hot dog?
Pandemic.
Yes. It's like, what are you talking about? What hot dogs? Let me
hot dogs where?
Hot dogs where? I'm hungry. Okay. Sweet. Got that, got that. I wanted to answer that because that's time important. Okay, the bloom. Movement. Upon spawning, roll the district die to place and disable that district. Roll the district die again twice and place 2 bloom buds in those districts. Every corruption phase, roll the district die to place a bloom bud. Behavior. Adds +1 carnage for every bud, so this gets stronger with the more buds there are. It does not attack. It does not use opportunity cards. During the corrupted phase, the bloom spawns 2 corrupted in the district, and every bud spawns 1 corrupted. So every bud also spawns its own little minions. Attacking any part deals damage to the whole, so that's all connected, right? And then this is the same thing, luminescence on one side and brine on the other side. So that's the terrifying creature that is the bloom. How do you like the bloom as opposed to the worm? 4 gatherers is now following. Thank you, 4 gathers. 4 gathers. That sounds like forefathers. I appreciate the follow. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Fun Certainty Box and what is uncertainly certainly fun. I think we have. I think our business cards. It is on our business cards. I know it is. You may not be certain what you will find, but be certain it shall be fun. Sounds like a decree almost. This is the right side up. Sleeve it. Put it in there. Shink. This new monster. This monster is... Oh, you'll like this one. The Amalgamation Movement. Upon spawning, roll the district die to place. Every corrupted phase, roll the district die. It spends 2 movement to get as close as possible to this district. Behavior. If this moves through you or ends its turn where you are at, draw 1 divergence card. Take 1 damage, basically. It stops the prowl phase, which is the movement of enemies on the field, in its location. And while this is in a district, you cannot use the district. It does not attack you. The Amalgamation. And then it's pulsing brine on the back. And then this is the last one. The last mega monster. I really think that somebody else is listening to my Spotify. I think there's, but I don't remember giving my Spotify away. Or maybe it's just refusing because there's way too many things going on. It's like trying to stream Spotify, but I never have a problem when I do it other places. I don't know. Ooh, we're getting to yellow territory in terms of stream health. Probably because it's getting crazy. It's getting pretty crazy. And the last big monster, the last mega monster. This mega monster's name. This is the Chameleon. Movement. Upon spawning, roll the district die to place. During the corrupted phase, roll the district die to place this abomination in that district. Literally jumping from place to place. Behavior. Convert up to 3. You can see on the account where people are listening at if there is another person listening. I'm not too worried about that. It's not the biggest deal. Monkey Man. Monkey Man is back. Behavior. Converts 3 patients to corrupted when it arrives, and it can only be fought in a district that is powered. So it blends in and makes more of itself. That is the El Chameleon. Hey, we're done with all those cards. Now it's on to divergence cards, which will be especially fun to cut because there's so many of them. But they'll be really easy. Which means the events are done. Which is a good sign. Slice, slice, slice. It's these longest slices that are so hard. And now we just need to slice them in smaller sections. Alrighty. And then we'll keep going. Monkey Man. Ooh. What's this man reaching for? The future?
Yes. Is hopeful.
He's a hopeful one. Oh yeah. So technically that means the event deck is done. So here they are, all the events. This is what the back of the event cards look like, and this is one of the front of the deck. So we have that. So it should be what, 48? Double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. What? Wait a second. Should be 46, I thought. Am I crazy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 of those. These are the good ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Strange. Is there really only 40? Am I crazy? This is not good. Oh no! Okay, let's see. End is nigh. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4 of those. We only have 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Oh, there's a 5th one. Okay, gotcha. Cool. Well, 40 is fine. I think it was supposed to be 46. I don't know where the other 4 aren't coming from. I double checked everything, so it should be fine. I don't know where they are, but I am gonna rubber band these. Where's my rubber bands? They're all the way over there. Reach. Unless I'm crazy. Am I crazy? I don't think so. Don't answer that, chat. Of course you are crazy. What kind of question is that? Well, see. That looks like the one guy from Scooby-Doo. Oh, the classic ghoul. The Ghost in the Chains. Bob Marley? No, not Bob Marley. Jacob Marley. Bob Marley? The Ghost? Can you imagine if Bob Marley was a ghost? He'd be the most chill ghost ever. Be like, yo, what's up? I know I'm supposed to have 50 of them. We only have 6 currently. I have another 6, so it's technically 46, so I'm missing 4 event cards. I don't know where those 4 event cards went. The Ghost in the Chains. I am very excited for Theater to return because they're doing well, I mean they always do it, but I think they're gonna do Christmas Carol again at the KC rep. They do that anyways, so it's kind of hard to say like, oh wow, it's so great that they're still doing that, but okie dokie. Oh, this is so tiny of cuts. It's just gonna be constant, just ching 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 ching. Ah, the Green Ghosts are the name. The Green Ghosts are that? They're just literally called the Green Ghost. Like there's not a actual canonical lore to it. It's just called the Green Ghost. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to have a crazy name. Crazy. Hey, Pachuco. I have completely different music going on inside my head, so yeah, I kind of guess I am a little bit crazy. Shink. All right. These is the lethal ones. These are the lethal ones. So, and I know they're gonna be the little ones, and we're gonna need a lot of these because there's a lot of little cards. Lots of little cards. Oop! Don't wanna miss that. Give me the last sleeve. Give me the last sleeve. Okay, excellent. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, these definitely need to be the right size. So there they are. Here it is. The little divergence cards. They're tiny little cards. I'll give you a comparison. This is the size of an item, and this is the size of the little damage card. It's so little. It's a little baby card. Itty bitty. Itty bitty card. Yep, exactly. So this is, yep. And then I think, do we have another, we have a medium sized one? Oh, the events are medium sized. Yeah, so these are itty bitty cards. So we're gonna have a bunch of those. So these are all the districts. So there should be 24 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24. Those cards look nice. Well, thank you. We're doing our best to make it look as nice as possible. Ugh. There we are. Grab that. Put another rubber band on there. To the rubber band man. There it is. I am going. It just stops. It's not even, and I know it's not playing anywhere else. It just stops. Unless it's being played on the TV. There it is. Click. Okay, so we don't need those anymore. I'm just trying to clear some space off of my little work table. Better quality than I thought Staples would deliver. Staples is pretty good. Now, I guess not in our defense. We provided our own card stock. So we delivered our own card stock, but they printed for us. So that was what we did. So it wasn't like we just came in and said, although they did, the map is really good. I think they should be pretty good in terms of their what's it called? Their paper quality, or their the paper quality for the map is pretty high grade, so that's pretty good. But yeah, we provided our own cardstock because we wanted it thicker. We wanted it nice and thick. That's gross. Yeah, so we got the so yeah, we did our own paper, and then we were gonna print it originally all ourselves. Don't need those. I don't need these. The problem was though, the printer that I have did not like our cardstock, so it was like, no, this is way too big. This is too hard for me. Get rid of it. And then I had to clean it for like not 3 days, but it took a really long time to clean it. I need another rubber band. Ugh. Another rubber band. So, word of caution. Look up to see if your printer can handle the weight of cardstock that you're using. Did you know cardstock comes in different weights? That's how they measure how thick the paper is, by how much it weighs. Okay. Ugh, let's cut these little boys.
What?
Sorry, the cards. We're gonna cut the little cards. Uh-huh. Okay. Important messages sent. Excellent. Okay. Murder. Why is a section of crows called a murder? Also, did you know it's a flock of cows? The term is a flock of cows. It's crazy. It's a new discovery for me. Oh, I need to make sure that they're aligned properly. Make sure that the O faces up. Yes. There it is. 2 itty bitty cards. And we're moving forward. It's a scary monster. What are you doing? What are you doing with the scary monster? Is he giving a...
Whatever I want.
Because they actually investigate where a crow is murdered at to some sure others don't die in the same... Because they actually investigate where a crow is murdered to make sure others don't die the same way. So all of them together are investigating it? Because you only call a murder of crows when there's a bunch of people. You know, like when not a bunch of people. When there's a bunch of people together, it's called a murder. When there's a bunch of crows in one location, that could be a folk tale that I heard. Am I talking? My mic is off. Yeah, I'm talking, but I'm talking through a different channel. So leave me alone. Throw that in here. We got 3 little baby cards. A folk tale. Or maybe they just read out Edgar Allan Poe's was it the Telltale Heart? I think that's the story with the crow. And after that, they were like, nope, it's got to be a murder. I think there's a TikTok account, a TikTok guy who does that, and he there's a bunch of them. It's a murder of crows, a cauldron of something else. There's like all of these. I never know where they originated from. Like who decided what groups of things would be called? Because I think someone just arbitrarily chose terms for it. Is what it feels like. I bet that's not the true story, but it's the story that we're gonna tell. Slice, slice, slice. It looks good, dude. I like the scariness of it. Although he's a little shirtless.
You got a problem with that?
No, I have no. I didn't say it as a problem. He's shirtless. He's flexing a little bit. He's flexing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? School of cows, herd of fish. Yes, I have heard of fish. You beat my joke. I was gonna try to say that joke about the flock of cows. So then you're like, oh, no, it's a herd of cows. And I was like, of course I've heard of cows. Ah, it is because of their strong association with death. That they're kind of like vultures. Although I would associate vultures more closely with death than with crows. But then again, when's the last time you saw a vulture? Like, come on. Come on. Have you ever seen a vulture? Like a real vulture? Not like a fake vulture, but like a real vulture? I don't think so. I think those vultures are fictions of our imaginations, I guess. Yeah. Or yaha. 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 Yaha! Wahoo! Wahoo! What are you drawing now? Huh? What are you drawing now? Potato. I don't remember adding a potato. Turkey vultures in Kansas. Turkey vultures. Now you're just making things up. Now you're just blending things together. Next thing you know, you're gonna tell me there's such thing as like an angelfish, you know, or like a bull frog, something else, you know, like you're making up these weird. You're just putting two creatures together and you're saying that they exist. Turkey vulture, sure, of course. Mm-hmm.
Seahorse.
Now I'm hitting things up. I always like when people like correct their grammar when they're online. I like to think of them like it's kind of like a fake out. Now you're making things up. It kind of lessens the aggression when you misspell something. If you then come back afterwards and like try to spell it the correct way. But that's just my personal opinion. I understand the intent. I'm making things up. A seahorse. Yeah, that's not two animals. I get that, but you know, it's close enough, dude. A seahorse. Bullfrog. Now I can't think of something else. Turkey vulture. Oh, what was that game we made up and we were playing in person? It was a way to play off of the idea of like idioms. That you'd be like, Oh, I have to remember. I'd have to ask. I'd have to ask my informant when he arrives of what that game was called, or what the rule of that game was. It was about like. Oh yeah, I remembered it. It's you take the idiom and then you replace, and you have to put a different B, or different letters, different word that starts with the same letter. Like, the idea would be like, is it what, 2 in the hand is worth 3 in the bush? Or is it the opposite? 2 in the bush is worth 3 in the hand. I think it's 2 in the hand is worth 3 in the bush, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
No, it was one where everything was the same letters. Where everything was the same. Yeah. I think you play this. I think you played this one with us. Yeah, 2 in the hand is worth 3 in the bush, and then you have to. What you're doing is you're making a new saying, but you're keeping the same thing. So it's 2 in the H. So a word that starts with H is worth 3 in the word that starts with B, and you have to make it make sense. So it's the same. It's the same thing that you're doing, right? But now you gotta say something different. So 2 in the. I'm trying to think of an appropriate one. And they don't have to rhyme. They just have to make sense. So it's like. Oh, I got one. This is gonna blow your minds. 2 in the home is worth 3 in the bank. 2 in a hat is worth 3 in a barrel. 2 in a hat is worth 3 in a barrel. 2 in a hat is worth 3 in a barrel. Interesting. I don't know. That makes if it makes sense to you, then you use it. 2 in the home is worth 3 in the bank. I think so. Or it was another game. It was just listing 2 words, but you can't use ones that have already been used. Yes, that was I think it was the same thing. It was an addition to this one. So it was about like you couldn't repeat. So if I used home and bank, you couldn't repeat that, and so you'd have to do 2 other things. 2 in the hat is worth 3 in a barrel. Okay. 2 in the hand is worth 3 in the bush. Got any other ideas? 2 in the It's a fun little quiet. It's a fun thinking game to make everyone be quiet. Not like you guys are being loud. You guys aren't actually making any sounds at all. Yeah, I don't know why I decided to ask you what you were drawing, because it doesn't really make a difference. I mean, like, because I know how you work, so I don't know why I was asking ahead of time. It's like, oh, let's start with, one thing and then go all the way to the extreme. Like, to the end product. It's like, that's not how you work, and I know it. Slice. Ugh. I saved space by putting a lot of them on one sheet of paper, but now I'm reaping the reward of putting a lot of them on one piece of paper. To do the same action 18 times 4, so I don't know how many is that? 18 times 4 is 32, 72? Should be 72. Yeah. Let's do a different phrase. We're playing a different game now. What's another good idiom? Ooh, I got one.
Stones in glass houses.
What?
Don't throw stones in glass houses.
Oh, don't throw stones in. Yeah, so let's replace stones and glass. Right, because that's the idea. Don't throw stones in glass houses, because don't throw comments in a thing don't be brass in a fragile situation, because otherwise the house will fall on everyone. You can throw the stone. If you're gonna throw the stone, get out of the glass house, right? So don't throw a G word. No, S word. Don't throw stones. Yes, don't throw an S word in a G house. Go. Ooh, I got a good one. To make a new, a new. Don't throw sympathy in the gossip house. I feel like that's pretty profound. The thunder in the background agrees with me. But the music does not because it stopped. Do you have a version of that? Don't throw S in G house. Slice.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you.
Oh no, I don't have anything.
No, I just say the idioms and draw the pictures.
Man, I'm just here for the idioms.
Would you don't throw shit in the grandma's house?
That's good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good one. Don't throw shit in grandma's house. Ooh. I wanted to use that word too, but that's definitely that. I think that wins. I think that wins that round for sure. Don't throw shit in grandma's house. I like it if it were the actual object. Like, it's not like an idiom for like, oh, don't throw shit. But like, specifically, do not throw feces in grandma's house, please. That's the #1 rule, is that you don't do that. Sorry, the only obvious association was the F word. Yeah, because, you know. Yeah, I was like thinking, don't throw stones, don't throw shit, don't throw, what's the other one? Shade. Throwing shade is another common expression. Ooh, spawn cards. So there it is. One page is 18 of these little guys. So there it is. All of the zeros. You can't see that because it's all white anyways. But on the back, don't throw sentences in gentle houses. Ooh. Those are all the divergence cards. There we are. Another page done. Excellent. I will put these over here. And now we cut the... What are these? These are the spawning cards. Slice, sliceless. No, it's okay. The game isn't about winning. It's about coming up with fun new sayings that weren't previously actual phrases. See, now this kind of looks like a little, like a film reel from a distance. It feels to me like a film reel because it's all the same image, and I'm thinking like, oh, maybe it's slightly, maybe each one is slightly different. Ba-ba-da-bum. It does. It does. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you agree with me. That's important. Okay, that's an important distinction to be made. That people agree with me. I think it's important. Spot the difference. Yeah, right? Can you spot the difference? One of these things is not like the other. Whoa. Whoa. If I move it really quickly, it'll feel sentences shouldn't be thrown in a grammar house. Ooh, robot. Here it is, ready? This is a movie. Did you like that movie? Do you want me to do it again? Start with frame 1. Does it feel like he's reaching out and grabbing you? If it doesn't, then you need to put your 3D glasses on. Do you remember that in movies? I think it was Spy Kids 3 that did it the best. It's like, it was like, put your 3D glasses on now. That was pretty cool. Shoot a slow-mo. I don't think I can stream a slow-mo. Yeah, I don't think I can stream a slow-mo. I don't think that's possible. But check out the YouTube. Maybe I'll edit out a slow-mo version of this. This is the one section of the video that goes slow-mo. No, you can't. No, you can't. Yeah, I know I can't do that in streaming. But maybe we should do a slow-mo with the different images. Although at that point, wouldn't it be easier to just animate it at that point? Because you're already making all the work of doing slightly different images. Although I am gonna get into animation here in September. September is gonna be dedicated to doing that. Sentences should be thrown in a grammar house. Let's do another one. Let's do one more. Because I don't want to keep the stream going too late, because it is the day of the week is Thursday. I had to remember that for a second. It's like, what is today's date? Today is Thursday. Let's do another one. What's another good saying, expression? Okay. Ooh, this is a fun one. I was thinking about this one earlier. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. You can lead a H word to W word, but you can't make it D word. Go. So this is it. These are the spawn cards, while you think. This is the hand reaching out. It's like, oh no! And on the other side is where patients would arrive in the game. So, those are spawn cards. S-P-A-W-N. You can lead an H to W, but you can't make a D. You can, let me think about that one. You can, where's the opening? So I'm saying, yeah, it's the same thing as the other one. You can blank a blank to blank. Ooh, he's the king of bowling. Am I close?
Bowling King?
Yeah, that's the guy you're drawing right now.
The Bowl King?
He's bulking. Haha. You can lead a honey badger to wealth, but you can't make it drown. I feel like that's coming from personal experience. You know a lot of wealthy honey badgers. Is that a? You can to wealth, but you can't make it drown. Wealthy honey badgers. I feel like a honey badger is automatically associated with wealth.
Eat the honey badger.
Eat the honey badger. You can't make me talk. No, don't worry. I won't make you give up the location of the wealthy honey badger. We'll find him on our own. We have the means. We have the means. I was gonna say you can lead a... I know what I want the last word to be. Now I'm just gonna need to make the other two words the same. You can lead a hamster to windows, but you can't make it dive. Again, your animalistic information is a little scary. Okay? It's a little scary. How do you know wealthy honey badgers, and what are you trying to do to those hamsters when you lead them to the windows? Maybe you're just not saying the right things to the hamster in order to make it dive. Do you have a swimming pool underneath the window? What's going on? Like, I have too many questions about your idiom, more so than I have really sound advice of like, oh, I know what that means. Ah, yes, the frog is back. The frog. Sid the Sloth with the frog. I just need that one word. I need an H, a good H word. You can lead a housewife to wine, but you can't make her dance. No! But the wine can make her dance. I was gonna use dance. That was the word I was thinking of. And now I don't have that word anymore because it's been used already. So I have to think of a different word. Yeah, you took dance, and I really wanted to use dance, but that makes sense. You can't, and that actually makes sense. You can give a housewife. Well, you don't, and you're not. Are you literally gonna do a bowling thing now? Because that looks like a bowling ball, and now they look like bowling pins.
Oh, no.
No. I was trying to do that laugh that you always do. You always start that laugh and then you always it ends abruptly. It ends. No. No, I'm not. No, you got the wrong guy. It's a different person. Does that?
Just holding it for a friend.
You can. Okay, I gotta come up with one. I initiated this and I haven't done mine yet. You can. You can lead a hare to a waltz, but you can't make it drink. Drink is part of the original one. You can't use the word drink again. It's in the original phrase. Just like you can't say horse or water. Oh, we're getting explicit up in here. Getting explicit up in here. Alright, you're right. I forgot. You forgot how the rules work. That's alright. But you can say the word hare and waltz. Although I don't know why a hare is waltzing. And lead a... Need a good H word. You can lead a hanger to a wall, but you can't make it drape. That's good. That's another really good one. You're coming up with a lot of really good ones. That was really good. Said the sloth, you'll be my nemesis forever. No. Give me time to think. I can get it. I just had to think of the word. I'm not really good at this game. I mean, it just takes a little practice, I guess. You can think faster. Yeah, that's real constructive. I'm sure that really helps people think faster. Just thinking that they gotta think faster. But I want it to be profound too. Like I don't want it just to be like a saying. Like I want it to be like, oh wow, that's right. You can lead a hunger to the world, but you can't make it dominate. I think I'm sensing a theme. I think we wanna push hamsters out windows to corrupt the honey badgers and then starve the world. And we're trying to get housewives to drink and dance. I mean, it doesn't sound like a bad world. It sounds like a pretty fun world that we're all living in. While art is being made in the background silently. Well, probably not silently. You're probably... you probably paused the...
I'm screaming. I'm in a constant... That's why you use push to talk.
Just, what you don't hear is every other moment is just constant... Ah! It's painful to draw. Yes, profound enough. You are absolutely profound. That is, you're right. You did it. You got it. You can lead a hound to a willow, but you can't make a dig. That is a really good one. That I will say that is a really good one. That's like that might have beat. What was the other one that you had? Lead a hanger to a wall, but you can't make it drape. Like that one was fun. That one was like yeah, that's true. That's true. That one is that's pretty good. Like that, like you can't make it dig. It's just gonna dig on its own. I feel like that's what that means. Thank you. Take your bow. Give us your speech before the music starts playing. Ooh, thumbs up. We appreciate it. Chat appreciates you, Sid Sloth. Sid Sloth. All right, we're at 10:03. How you feeling? How you feeling, artiste?
I'm okay.
You're okay. Well,
that Chipotle did not fill me.
Yeah, and I appreciate chat. Well,
yeah,
why don't you?
Appreciate chat.
We appreciate chat. You appreciate chat.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Don't forget to like it. Yeah, I guess when this airs on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe our video because I think we'll call it here. Well, let me finish this. I've got 4 more cards. Okay, I'll finish 4 more cards. Sid the Sloth, you deserve a speech. Why would I do that? Why would you do what? I appreciate chat. Why would you like and subscribe? Is that what you're asking, or what?
Damn.
What are you? Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you do that? I feel like people always have to justify, like why would I subscribe to that? Is your YouTube feed a little too busy to have another thing that you're subscribed to? Subscribing doesn't do anything to you, but it means the world to us. Why would you subscribe? What's a good reason to subscribe? The fact that we'll have a board game and that you'll get to see it. Sid the Sloth, you better be thinking of that acceptance speech, because as soon as I cut these, we're expecting an acceptance speech. Baby, I already have. Damn. What? I'm confused. I'm lost. I'm scared. I couldn't think of it, and now they're telling me to think faster and asking me questions that I don't know the answer to. Please subscribe. You have subscribed. Oh, okay. Hi. Hello. No, it's okay. Yeah, I'm just having fun. I'm just playing a joke. I'm just playing fun. 2 more cards. Sid the Sloth, write your acceptance speech quickly. The countdown has begun. 'Twas a joke. There's been jokery. Tomfoolery and joke just a bit. It was a bit of a joke. Ha ha ha. 'Twas only the tip of a joke. Since we clearly we need to not throw shit in Grandma's house. That was a good one. That one made me really laugh. That was a really. You can watch the replay. It actually did really make me laugh. All right, come on. 1 more card, Sid the Sloth. 1 more card. Kitty Cat, your username is Kitty Cat. I thought it said Kitty Art for a second. The fact that every other letter is capitalized really stresses me out a little bit. Like, it's not bad, but it really for whatever reason in my head it stresses me out. I'm like, like this. Just decide: are you capital or are you lowercase, huh? You're either one or the other, or you're you're lowercase, but you like to be uppercase in certain situations. That's a reference to a different type of joke I'm doing there. Okay, there it is. I'm both capital and, it depends on the day. Sometimes I'm feeling more capital, sometimes I'm feeling a little more lowercase. It depends on the person, really. If they're really good capital, I would like to be a lowercase. But if it messes up with my head to capitalization. Let's see. Thank you. These are the spawn cards. We got a whole deck of them now. 18 more. That's what they look like on the back. We got tons of that stuff. All right. It's a man. He's waving his hands. There's a sun. All right. Sid the Sloth. You can lead a hell to a wind, but you can't make it disappear. Thank you. All right, go ahead. Do you have some sort of speech you want to give us? Some closing remarks that you'd like to do? Since you clearly won the game. Yes, no, maybe so. Here, we'll give you a little bit. This video will come out probably on Saturday on YouTube. It will be saved as a... Oh, is it gonna be saved? Uh-oh. I hope so.
I didn't save it.
No, I can't change it yet. That's okay. I'll figure it out. The end of the stream will look a little messy because I want to make sure that it saves, but that's okay. Well, I can just go to the loading screen. It'll be fine. I want to thank the Academy and my dog. Thank you for inspiring me to do better. Excellent. Fantastic. You've done it again. Round of applause. All right, this video, the recap, or not recap, but this entire thing will be coming to our YouTube channel. Follow our Facebook for more info. We've got tons of stuff. We'll be letting you know if we're going to be playtesting somewhere near you, or if you even want to watch and do a live stream of us actually playing it on a live stream or via virtual thing. Now that we have all the images, we could probably load it into tabletop and get that programmed. So we really appreciate you coming out and chatting with us. Thanks for playing their games with us. Thanks for figuring out what these cards are and seeing that. For watching. Welcome to Saturday night. Even though it's technically like a Thursday, but that's all right. Do you have any closing remarks, artiste, that you would like to make?
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
That's kind of what I was doing. That said all that, but you're good. Yeah, that's one of the things that we do. We don't edit our. No, we do edit our stuff. This is live, okay? So we're doing the best that we can. And we're gonna get a board game to you guys soon. We hope. It's a lot, but it's getting there. We just need to cut. What, 5 more pages left? 6 pages? 11? I don't know how many. Am I talking? My mic is off. No, I'm not talking. I'm done talking. That's it. All right. Adios. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye-bye.